Hey guys, it's another no makeup day home from the office, and today I am tackling our main bathroom. If you haven't seen the initial house tour, let me quickly show you what it is I'm working with here. As always, I have my trusty sidekick Patches. He follows me like a puppy. Got the towels hanging up. This is where the kids' toys are, and then Bennett's bath mat. Hi, buddy. And then we've got all the shampoos, etc. in here. So I want to go through, figure out what we actually use. There are certain items in there that we don't use, so let's get rid of them. This is where we store some of the other stuff. So again, I just want to go through and see what's going on there. The counter is currently a bit of a disaster, particularly over here. Barry made me a little bath buddy for when I take bubble baths, so I can sit a glass and then rest a book in there. And it's gonna fall. So I need to go through down here. Oh, do you see undiscovered territory, buddy? And then this, it has looked worse, but it could definitely look better. So I need to go through here and just reorganize as well. And then finally over here is more kid stuff. Bennett's bath chair, he doesn't use that anymore. And then these are all like skincare samples that I have. I have paired through them, but I want to pair through them again. So that's what we're working with. I don't think this is going to be an overly lengthy project, but I will bring you into it when it's all said and done. If there's anything particularly interesting that crops up as I'm going through, I'll let you know, but I just want to get started. Here we go. I've discovered that I have more tampons than Walmart. It's ridiculous. So a little backstory here. When I was in high school, I went to a boarding school. So I lived at the school, and this was the plastic container that my mom bought me so that all of my feminine supplies would all be there for the year, and away we go. I'm not in high school anymore, and I can buy tampons whenever I need. Why? Why do I have a stockpile? I don't need a stockpile of this. It's not like, you know, it happens every day for 6 months at a time. And the problem with this as well, because it's completely opaque and has an opaque lid, is that I forget what I have. And so hence I have 372 freaking tampons over here. And then because this is so big, it doesn't fit beside the toilet. So when I was in university, I got a little one so that I could put some in here, and it was a bit more accessible, and that's what I keep now. I keep it beside the toilet so that it's always there. It's the most ugly thing. I mean, it's like all primary colors and looks quite kiddish, but it's functional. It does what it's supposed to do. How big do I think my uterus is? This is ridiculous. So my plan, obviously these aren't going to fit in here. My plan is I am just not buying any more sanitary products whatsoever. Like, I have more than I'll probably need before I hit menopause, and there's more underneath. Like, these are double stacked. Like, literally there's got to be hundreds. I'm not going to count them, but there has to be hundreds. So I will continue to use this and refill it from here and eventually get rid of this. So I just wanted to share my shame with you because I'm actually quite amused by all of this. I am single-handedly responsible for the financial success of Procter & Gamble. There it is. I have to say, it's always kind of interesting digging out my cupboards and whatnot, because I find stuff that I'm like, I don't even know how you got in here. I don't understand. Like, this is screen cleaner for, like, TVs and stuff. Why the hell is it under my sink in my bathroom? How did it get here? Clearly we haven't needed it. Bye-bye. And then, like, checking expiration dates. For something that goes literally directly into one's eyeball, I feel like the fact that it expired in 2015 probably means that Barry shouldn't use this, so bye-bye. And then, like, Aspen, oh god, she had lice when she was 2, 3, I'm not sure. It was horrific. So I would sit there with this little comb, and I had tweezers, and I had one of those, like, flashlights that is like a minor light that sits on your head, and it was horrible, and I hope I never have to relive that, but I'm not going to hold on to this in the, like, fear that it will, because I will never use this unless she has it again, in which case I might seriously consider shaving that poor child's head, because that was a terrible experience. Sitting on the hard bathroom floor was starting to wreck my back, so I've moved into the bedroom, and again, there are my cheerleaders over there. Okay, so again, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, yes, our 6-year-old daughter sleeps in our room temporarily. It is what it is. It's what's working for our family right now. I need to get real about the whole sample situation. I talked about this specifically related to makeup samples, but also hair samples and skincare samples are like taking over my life. And this is the pared down version. This is still far too much. Most of the stuff is probably going to expire before I ever get around to actually using it. So I just need to figure out what in the heck I still have, what realistically I'm actually going to use, what I am not going to use, and just pare it down. Hopefully I can fit it all in like one of these containers, although I think this one might be a little unrealistic. I want it more functional. Even if it's like in here and then another one for like storing under the cupboard, that's fine. But having a giant bag, this filled and this filled, is just, it's all together too much. So I've gone through and I've organized them in terms of sort of function / category as best I can at any rate, just because it helps me decide like if I need that many of a particular category so that I can decide if I want to get rid of any more things. So like straight off the bat here, I've got the lip scrub from Fresh, and then a brand new one here from Jeffree Star. The Fresh one is almost done, like I've hit pan on it, if you will, but I'm just going to keep these two, so this will be the backup one once this one's done. I have one of the e.l.f. like lipstick looking ones, but I never ever use it, and if I have the other two, then I really don't need this one, so I'm going to part ways with that. Okay, so for hair products that I have here, like I have full size, but these are, I mean, this is full size, but like, anyways, you know what I'm saying. I have other hair products, it's just these are the ones that were living in that bag. So I'm definitely keeping this because I love it. And then these are all of the same things. Again, I mentioned these as well. It's the Diva Curl, leave-in conditioner. And I will use all of those, both on my hair and on Aspen's, so I'm going to keep them. And then this is a dry texturizing spray. I feel like it came in an Ipsy bag. FYI, I have canceled my Ipsy bag subscription because stuff like this continually happens where I get stuff that I would never buy on my own. I have incredibly curly, coarse, well, it's not really coarse, but really curly, frizzy hair, and I don't need texturizing spray, so I'm going to pass on this and then see if any of my friends want it. These are eye creams. So this is the one I have been using. It is quite nice and it's almost done, so I may as well keep it and just finish it out. Then I have one from Arbonne, which is my preferred one. I really do enjoy that one. And then I have the Pep Start from Clinique, which I don't really like all that much. I have used this sample quite a few times. You can probably see where the line of product is, but I don't really like it, so off it goes. Alright, and then over here there is just a mishmash of masks, all of which I'm going to keep. I am going to make a concerted effort to use these single-use ones just to get rid of them. And then I have my beloved Boscia peel-off masks. I've got the pink one and the black one. They do the same thing. It's just different colors. And I have two Franklin and Whitman ones as well, which are really nice because they're actually just dry powder. And then you can see like I've made a fairly good dent in this one here. So you just add a bit of water, or you like put it into a bowl, add some water, mix it up, and then apply it from there. And they're just really nice. I like the way my skin feels afterwards. And then just some other ones over here. These are all moisturizers. I do want to keep this because I'm very interested in perhaps picking up the jelly one from Clinique. I used their regular lotion for years, and I want to see what I think about the jelly one. Laneige, and then more from Fresh. You know what? I can get rid of this, and I can get rid of these ones because I think they're going to be overkill. This is for like extremely dry, itchy skin. I don't really get that. nor do I feel the need for like full-on just like coconut oil rubbed onto me. So I'm going to get rid of these two and keep the rest. So now I have to organize all of this because I really haven't parted ways with all that much, but at least some of it is gone, and now I know I will use these. Okay, I'll be back to show you the final product. Alright, that is all sorted. So with the addition of the full-size like hair products and whatnot that I have in the bathroom already, this will be my daily like go-to items. So I have one from every category in here, and then these ones are going to be stored, and as I go through over here, I will draw from here to put in here. And then with respect to incoming samples, I am cutting them off at the pass, particularly foil packets, because I never ever use the foil packets. I don't know why, I just don't. And I really don't need any more of these little samples unless it's something that I really, really want to try or that I think is like a really good value. Other than that, kind of full sizes for here on out. But at any rate, I feel good about this, so now it's time to put them back into the bathroom and finish up in there. Alright, I am done. So I did take a few items out of here, nothing amazing, but a few items out of there. A couple of items out of here as well. This looks the same, and then again, there are the kids' toys. We keep the towel there because the kids splash, so it is what it is. Here is the counter now, with the biggest difference obviously being in this corner. And there are my corner shelves. So I've got hair products all up here, and then face washing stuff, face moisturizing stuff. And the cupboards are looking much better than they did. So there is my 20-year supply of tampons down there, and then all the hair stuff. This one looks so much better. And I'm going to tell you the tally of how many items I decluttered, but I'm going to add one back in because I've already counted this as a declutter. It was in my closet, but actually it works quite well here. And then we can see what we have, because not only do I buy too many tampons, I buy too many toothpastes. I always think that Bennett and Aspen are running out when in fact they're not. And then this one over here with the cleaning supplies, and then Barry's like hair stuff. So this is just some recycling that needs to go. I didn't count any of that. I just need to put that back behind the door. I'm not getting rid of it. I am going to get rid of these two plastic things. Hopefully they can be recycled, but I'm not quite sure. And I'll probably end up keeping that box for storage, but this is the garbage here. So technically speaking, there are 49 items here to get rid of, but I'm going to count it as 48 again because of that corner unit. There's way more items, like individual items, than 48 in here, but like for things like foil packs, I'm not going to count each one as one item, so it was basically just like handfuls that I counted. But I feel good about that. Alright guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now.